All right, time for another fishing adventure. Maybe a challenge would be more appropriate for this occasion. I've come to a little bog lake or pond, is what I call these. It's basically these bodies of water that are sort of surrounded by bog or swampy ground. You need boots, and sometimes you can sink into the moss a little bit, so gotta be careful where you're stepping. But yeah, that's the whole pond basically. All natural. Water is really dark, stained, and this pond has a bunch of small perch. That's basically all I've caught from this specific body of water. There could be pike in here, but it's unlikely since I haven't actually caught any in the past. Usually, if they are present in a pond like this, they will make themselves known fairly quickly. But yeah, today's challenge is to see how many perch I managed to catch with this fly that I just tied an hour ago. I only have one of these, so one life. If I snag it, the challenge is over. Write your guess on how many perches I managed to catch in the comments, and we will see who got closest to the real number. Yeah, that's basically the fly. It's rabbit strip zonker material, just tied into this tiny streamer fly pattern. That's number one. I was literally just testing and seeing how this thing looks in the water, and sure enough, first perch. Yeah, they aren't very big. Yeah, it looks really nice in the water. It shrinks down when it's wet and outside of the water, but when it's in the water, the fibers spread out a lot and becomes a lot more lively. All right, let's make the first cast. It's a lot of pollen on the surface. That's a fish. Number 2. Pretty little perch. They're quite dark in this pond. I've seen darker, but sometimes they lack the stripes altogether. These ones seem to have the stripes. So. And it's another fish. Number 3. Quick release. Said I was gonna stay away from the bank, but can't help myself. I think my biggest enemy will be the wind, making me cast into the tree. That's a bite. Nice sharp bite. Well, this is a bit bigger already. A bit bigger. Nothing huge. I think this is number 4, if I didn't remember correctly. Yeah. Oh, didn't make it all the way to the water, but we'll poke him. Off you go. I need to move into the next spot. Ah, that was a bite. Okay. That's that's the biggest so far. It's like maybe 150 grams. Number 5. It's actually probably on the upper end of what I would expect to catch from this pond. They don't get much bigger. It's way too populated with perch. It's too much competition and not enough food for the fish. So they don't get very big. Actually forgot I was meant to keep some of these fish just to try and help reduce the population numbers. Let's try one cast a bit further away from the bank. Yeah, there's a fish. Okay, so they're not all hanging by the bank. There's some active fish as well. Was this number 6? Or 7? I lost count already. Gonna keep score when I'm editing this video. That's a perch. Not a bad one. It's a bad one if you're fishing for a large perch, but I'm fishing for dinks. Off you go. Yeah, there's a seems like there's a bunch of perch hanging around over there a bit further away. Wasn't getting any bites right next to me here, but pretty little perch. Perch. This one feels a bit smaller. It's could be smaller. Ooh, I don't know. That was probably a bite. Ooh, that was definitely a bite. Okay, now we caught one. Missed a couple of bites, but don't know if it was the same fish or not. But managed to connect in the end. Oh, hey, sunlight. Yeah. They are pretty dark, even in sunlight. It's another fish. That was close. Casted too far. Almost got stuck in on that floating island over there. Be free. Oh, I almost did it again. Silly me. Just casting way too far. What the? That fish was pulling really weird. That's what I mean by floating island. This type of moss rafts are very common in lakes or ponds like this. Sometimes they actually are floating. These ones look like they're sitting on the bottom. But yeah, I'm not gonna attempt to get over there. This looks really soft and like it's going to sink. So I'm just gonna go around it and head towards the sunny area over there. That would be a perch. Skinny perch. Now you can see a bit of color. Oh, come on, buddy. Let me get this hook out of your mouth. There. They're feisty. They are feisty. Full of energy. There's one. The water is really warm. Like, really warm. We've had a 2-3 week hot season or whatever hot spell. Plus 25 to 28, even 30, degrees Celsius. So no wonder. Today was the first rain we actually got in like 3 or 4 weeks. Oh, come on. Have you guys been counting how many perch I've caught? I lost count a while back. But yeah. There is a lot of them here. Oh, this is a really small perch. It's actually a small one. I should be taking fish this size out of here, taking them home and frying them on the pan. But I forgot to bring a plastic bag with me. So maybe we'll do a catch and cook style video here. Practice how to remove the skin of the small perch, or maybe just fry them whole on the pan. Another one. That's another fish. Wow, it's really, this one has a really colorful belly. What is that? It's weird that it's so colorful, because spawning season should be well over by now. Weird. Very subtle bite. Not as colorful as the previous one, but it's pretty nonetheless. That's another one. Come here. Yep, it's raining now. We're not gonna let that stop us, right? There's another one. He took some fibers from my fly. Guess he wanted to keep a souvenir or something. Yeah, that's definitely rain. Let's hope it blows over quickly. That is a fish. It's a wet fish. Ow. He pricked me. Oh yeah, I'm getting wet. That is official by now. That's another perch. Oh, this one inhaled it. But I got it out. That is another fish. That's one of the better ones. Also inhaled it. No, don't swallow it, man. No. No, what are you doing, man? I popped the hook free and this dude decided to swallow it. Swallow the fly. I had to dispatch that one. The hook was all like really deep inside the food tractor or whatever it's called. I already had the hook popped off, but then there was a bit of a there was like a bit of slack in the line, so the fish managed to suck it even deeper in. Would you believe me if I told you that there's a fish on the line again? Another fish. Like I said, this place is loaded. And it's a fish. Oh. There's lily pads here, and those are poison for me. My line is so light that it might snap if I get snagged on those lily pads. I had a fish on. It came off. And that's another one. Oh, what? Why is this one fighting so hard? Oh, it's maybe because it's a slightly larger fish than the average here. Nice fish. Another one. That is perhaps small enough to keep. Another quick release. That's a small perch. No, okay. Could be smaller, but chillax, boy. This fly is holding up really well. Didn't even try to make it like really durable on purpose, but this material just seems to last pretty well. This pond could be a pretty good perch spot if we could get the numbers down a little bit. We're planning on going to the summer cabin cottage next weekend, so hopefully I will be able to go fishing for perch over there. Should be a bit bigger perch over there. I've caught up to 2 pounds, 900 grams over there. Let's go back to the other side. There's some guys fishing over there. That was a bite. Seems like this side isn't producing quite as much bites. And yeah, I'm sinking into this moss slowly. Alright guys, I think that is it. I could go on a bit longer. The sun doesn't go down for another hour or two. But I walked all the way to this side of the pond, and seems like the fish aren't quite as active on this side as they are on the other side, so we will just call it. Fly is still in one piece. I didn't lose it. If I could get this thing to focus on my hand. The eyes are gone, but still works. But yeah, I'm taking these perch with me home back home, and eat them. I might record something about that, but we will see. I'm thinking I could smoke these and then turn them into jar fish, whatever it's called. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Almost forgot the challenge. But yeah, there should be a number on the screen of the total number of perch caught today with this fly. If you guys want to see how to tie this, I can make a part 2 and tie it on the video. So let me know. It's a pretty simple fly, but can be a bit tricky to get the fibers short enough for such a small fly. But yeah. See you in the next video. Uh-oh. That went straight into the tree. Luckily I got it out.